There, someone's feeling rejected because they were wanting you to not, someone was being greedy with some material wealth and something's backfired on someone. And it has to involve like a group of women or a group of people that were plotting something against you. Welcome to Aquavision Tarot. My name is Oracy, and this is a general collective reading for the water sign collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Everything has been saged, cleansed, and shuffled. So please take what resonates and relinquish what the fuck don't. Remember, energy is fluid. So at any time during this reading, this could be confirming events from your past. This could be energy that's currently around you, or this could be potential energy in your near future. If you happen to be cross-watching a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you happen to have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio prominently in your birth chart, this reading might be for your ass. So take what resonates and relinquish what the fuck don't. With that being said, grab your drink, grab your joint, and join me for your water sign collective reading. Fuck, let's get in it. Let's find out what the theme, what might be the guidance here for this reading for the collective water sign. The guidance, please, the guidance. Because, yeah, someone's manifesting something because there's some temperance. Someone's in the flow. That's at the bottom of the deck. Someone's in the flow and someone is manifesting. It could be a fire sign. It don't have to be. It could have fire in your chart, but someone's manifesting something. Let's find out what that shit is. What the fuck? So, manifestation techniques, affirmations, visualization. You are a magician and an alchemist. So speak truth to your desires. Take aligned action. Gather your resources and pour your heart into your motherfucking goals. This card means that you are at peak power right now and have everything you need. Control your thoughts and your words. Speak something into existence. It takes a while to manifest some shit. It's like planting a seed and allowing it time to grow. So someone's recognizing someone did someone wrong, and someone's been just waiting for things to manifest, to play out. So let's find out what the fuck. What's the central issue here? Oh shit. Yeah, this is the wheel reverse. Somebody didn't finish something. Somebody didn't pass. Somebody's not successful. Somebody has to start over. Somebody may have tried to cut in front of someone. What does the collective need to know about this central issue here? Yeah, you could be manifesting something. Maybe you've called something out or somebody knows. Maybe you know about something that someone was being they weren't being generous with someone. Got Cancer energy here, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Something about someone's non-committal. Somebody doesn't want to propose to somebody. Somebody's a player energy here, or somebody thinks you're a player, or someone around you is playing with your emotions. Maybe this King of Cups, you might be dealing with another water sign, or somebody could have been having an affair with maybe an, uh, an ideal husband, or this ideal husband was not wanting to commit to someone. This King of Cups maybe didn't want to commit to someone. Cancer energy didn't want to commit to some relationship. Maybe you didn't want to commit. Somebody didn't want you to commit because maybe there was some money involved. Maybe you know that somebody didn't commit to someone because somebody was, I don't know. But there's an ideal husband here. Somebody's emotionally balanced. Who's challenged by you? What's the problem here? What does the collective need to know, please? Somebody made a, no, somebody's under judgment. Somebody's didn't use their better judgment on something. When it comes to love, Hangman reverse. Someone is stuck because of somebody was being a player, and this Piscean energy maybe. Heavy water here. Yeah, somebody's rushing in to talk to someone. Someone feels like they were being really selfish with something. It could have been love, maybe a relationship. What is what's in the subconscious, please? What's in the subconscious? Yeah, you could be dealing with another water sign, or this could be someone, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Somebody, there's a group of people here that could have been a family that was not in agreement with somebody, maybe marrying someone or being with someone. Subconscious, please. What does the collective need to know about the subconscious? Wow. Yeah, someone is in a nightmare. Someone's really feeling stuck. They're trapped. They may have said something. Nine of Cups reversed. Someone's very selfish when it comes to love. These are, wow, Eight of Swords. Could be dealing with a Gemini here. This could be a relationship. Someone may have not taken someone serious in a relationship, and now someone is having to see things from a new perspective about romance, about how someone. Nine of Cups reversed. This is not a wish come true. This is not happily. This is not a. Somebody doesn't love themselves. Somebody hasn't healed emotionally. Let's see in the recent past. What does the collective need to know about the recent past, please? Yeah, somebody didn't take love serious. Somebody wasn't emotionally balanced. Somebody was just hanging. Somebody was just wanting to stick in this player. Somebody wanted to just stay in this player energy, or they wanted you to be in some kind of player energy. Eight of Cups, heavy water. This is all emotions. Wow. Heavy. Somebody walked away from something, or maybe Pisces. Somebody walked away from a relationship. Page of Swords. Somebody was really somebody was been looking into someone, into why somebody walked away from a commitment. Maybe somebody's investigating someone. Somebody is really interested in why someone walked away from a commitment. Why somebody wasn't in a commitment. Why someone is stuck. Why someone won't move on from some proposal. Somebody didn't propose to somebody. Somebody won't marry someone. Someone doesn't want to propose. Somebody doesn't want to get married. Intentions, expectations. What does a collective need to know about, please? Wow. Someone's not helping someone because of they didn't use their better judgment when it came, and will reverse, judgment reverse, Three of Wands reverse. Wow. Uh, Somebody's not helping someone. They're under judgment. Someone didn't use their better judgment, and they didn't. Seven of Pentacles, because somebody was mismanaging something. Maybe they were mismanaging a relationship. Somebody wasn't ready for a relationship. Somebody didn't know how to work. Somebody planted a bad seed. Somebody ruined a relationship, or they were sabotaging a relationship. They caused, but now they're under judgment. Yeah, somebody's not awakened. Somebody's not awakened to somebody's success. Somebody's not traveling to someone because they you reap what you sow. Somebody was somebody. Wow, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Got Taurus energy here. This could be material. Somebody somebody could have just moved on from relationship to relationship, thinking they were trying. Maybe somebody was trying to find a pot of gold in some relationship. I think somebody could have just been dating someone, hoping someone better would come along, and now they're stuck because somebody sees how this person, Knight of Cups, is that's around you, because you're manifesting something, because you walked away, or someone walked away from a relationship because they knew what someone was doing behind the scenes. Seven of Pentacles. In the near future, yeah, there's a King of Cups here that is not getting this money. Yeah, because they did something that they regret. Somebody's in a nightmare about this betrayal, and it has to do with this lack of commitment. Yeah, it could be dealing with this heavy water. It's money. It has to do with money. There's somebody could have maybe intercepted some money that you were entitled to, or there's some money here that someone kept from you, and it almost looks like a contract. Somebody was in a contract to not come and help you succeed. Somebody didn't want you to have your abundance. Somebody didn't want you to have the things you were guaranteed to have in life, your birthright. It's a relationship, and it has to do with this family money, this legacy here. King of Cups. If there's a King of Cups that knows that some family has kept some money from them, it's gonna happen in the near future. There's some money that a King of Cups was keeping from someone, or there's an inheritance. It's family money, it's business, it's material wealth, and someone here is balanced emotionally about this loss. Maybe you're overcoming this. Maybe you've healed from this loss of resources, money. Yeah, there's someone here because someone's in a nightmare about some proposal. Maybe somebody wants to marry you, but it's not for money. Or somebody's marrying someone and it's not for money. Or there's some money here that a King of Cups is having to. Somebody has to. Yeah, there's something about some family money and a King of Cups. The Devil under the deck. Lens we're looking through, please. The Fool. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Aries. Yes, somebody didn't commit to this. Maybe somebody sees you as this, taking a leap of faith. Eight of Cups. You walked away. It could be this King of Cups here too. The Fool, or this Fool was somebody didn't commit to this person. This Knight of Cups didn't commit to this Aquarius. Yeah. Can you guys see those? I'm gonna have to move these cards so you get more room. Okay. Seven of Cups reverse. Somebody's out of options. Somebody has no more. Somebody thought they had a lot of resources and love or options, and somebody's not in a fantasy about some commitments. Something having to do with this money. King of Cups. In the environment, please. So is it collecting stuff about the environment? There's a Libra energy here. King of Swords reverse. Wow. There is some lie, some deception, something corrupt. Yeah, somebody is extremely heartbroken. Somebody's extremely heartbroken about this lie. And it has to do with some money. Because somebody walked away from something. You may be at a distance from this person because somebody does not have insight into something. Yeah. Hopes and fears, please. What does the collective need to know about the hopes and fears? Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Somebody is afraid they have to pay back something from this because somebody is not communicating with someone. Someone's afraid someone's afraid that they're having to pay back somebody. Somebody's having to pay back something to you. They're afraid. This King of Swords reverse. Fool here, the lens. Somebody sees a fool. Maybe a Knight of Cups sees someone that they didn't propose. They're stuck because of this fool here. There's a lot of major arcana. Damn. The Star, Aquarius energy. Somebody is not hopeful. Somebody has no faith. Somebody's not healed. Somebody didn't want you to shine, or somebody's not shining. Somebody's not with someone. This fool. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. Somebody sees someone manifesting something because they walked away from something. You walked away from something, or someone around you's walking away from someone. And it's because the environment, there's this Libra energy, King of Swords. There's a lie. Somebody did something very corrupt. And it has to do with some money, family inheritance. This could be business, a home. The outcome, please. What does the collective need to know about the outcome? Someone's afraid they're going to have to. Yeah, someone's not communicating with someone. There's some bad news. Yes, somebody does not have intuition, and they're having to pay some money back. Magician in the upright. Someone's manifesting something. It's this fool, the magician. It could be you. Someone's in their ego about love. Wow. Someone has no faith in how someone feels about a family, maybe. Somebody's working with all the elements. That's the manifestation. That's all the elements of the tarot. Air, earth, water, fire. Somebody's really in their emotions right now. And it has to, because in the near future, someone sees this Cancer energy as an ideal husband who's been rejected by a family. There's no abundance here. There's no happiness. Or this King of Cups is not happy. This King of Cups is not has no money. There's something about no legacy. There's no money here because there's a lie. Somebody could have forged something. There could have been an illegal document. This could be legal too. It has to do with lots of money and emotion. Somebody did something. Somebody could have married for money. Somebody didn't want to marry someone because there's some money here that they were promised. Yeah, because somebody's not doing something anymore. Somebody can't manipulate someone sexually. This could have been this is a player energy. Somebody, not a player, but somebody could have been a charmer. Somebody could have just really played with someone's emotions. And they can't use sex anymore. Somebody can't flirt. Somebody can't charm someone anymore in a relationship. Fuck, let's fuck around and find out. Shit. What the fuck? Knight of Cups. What does the collective need to know about this Knight of Cups? It's the central issue. Something about somebody's not proposing to someone. Someone will not accept a proposal. Somebody didn't get the message that somebody didn't want to marry someone. Yeah, they ring reverse with this gentleman. This gentleman didn't want someone to marry. Somebody didn't get the message that didn't want to marry someone. Hanging man, reverse. Wow. What does the collective need to know about this? Somebody's stuck. Somebody's delayed. Or there's something about a delay because somebody didn't get a mess. Somebody's not sending a message about a proposal. Somebody won't propose to someone because they don't want someone to get a message. Somebody's not attracted to someone that somebody knows someone isn't marrying someone because they're not attracted to someone. Someone knows, yeah, because somebody's reading something. Somebody read something online. Somebody could have read a message. Somebody didn't want someone to see a message about someone who's not married. Somebody's not getting a message of someone not marrying someone. Hanged man, please reverse. What does the collective need to know? This is somebody's delayed. This person has a problem, or someone has a problem with someone being stuck over somebody not committing to someone. It has to do with someone not wanting to know about this child. Someone's stuck about it. Somebody doesn't want someone to know about a child, maybe. In this family, who's a star, this Aquarius energy, the Fool, yeah. Someone, someone's stuck because they don't want someone to know about a child because didn't commit. Somebody didn't want to marry. Somebody didn't want to stay married to someone, and someone doesn't want a message to get out about that. Maybe somebody didn't want to marry you because of some child. They wanted you stuck regarding a child. It has to do with this hope, this new beginning, this bright future, this bright energy that shines, the Fool, the lens we're looking through. Somebody didn't marry this Aquarius. Yeah, somebody didn't commit. Somebody wouldn't marry someone. Nine of Cups reverse. Somebody was very selfish. Right? Somebody's very emotionally dependent, very moody. Somebody's very moody. Somebody knows somebody's very moody, emotionally unstable. Subconscious, please. What's the collective need to know about the subconscious? I could have sworn I saw flip. Subconscious, please. Whoa. There's a male here that is emotionally, somebody's emotionally unstable. Someone's very moody about this man, or this man knows someone is emotionally unstable. Eight of Cups, somebody walked away from something. Somebody, somebody walked away from a relationship, some fuck shit. Somebody walked away from a relationship. Yeah, somebody walked away to heal. They're manifesting something. They're walking towards their happiness. Somebody walked away from something. Maybe somebody didn't want someone to know about something. Eight of Cups, please. Yeah, somebody's false. Somebody could have been lying about something. Somebody could have been very duplicitous, wearing a mask. Somebody could have had an affair in a relationship and they didn't want to marry. Somebody could have been married to someone and that's why they couldn't marry someone. And it's something about they didn't want someone to know about a child. They wanted someone stuck. This person, birds. Yeah, Eight of Cups, birds. Someone's someone receives messages from above. They have a higher, yeah, because there's the King of Swords here that has in the environment. Someone does not. is not tapped into to a higher source. But someone here listened. They were guided by the birds. Someone has a view from above, and they moved on. They moved on from the relation. Somebody didn't want to be with someone. They didn't want someone to get a message about. Someone's stuck regarding a message of a child from that someone didn't marry. Someone didn't marry someone. Message revert, right or reverse. Someone's not sending a message to someone because they don't want to marry someone, and it's because someone's they're stuck because they don't want to have to hide a child. There's something hidden about a child that someone is stuck about. Somebody's not tapped in. Somebody's well is dry. Somebody's not helping someone because they're under judgment and they have a lot of somebody didn't pass something. Wow. Somebody didn't use their better judgment. What is the intentions, expectations here? Yeah, somebody moved on from somebody's communicating with someone about moving on from this, healing from a relationship that's emotionally hurtful. It was emotionally painful. Could be this King of Cups, because somebody's making something fair to someone. Yeah, other, somebody's not communicating with someone regarding this. Someone's really burdened about it. Yeah, they're burdened. King of Cups, please, the near future. Yeah, someone sees you as an ideal husband, and someone's running out of time. Someone doesn't want time to run out for this bachelor. That's crazy. Yeah, in the near future, there is a family. There's some family money that's lost. This King of Cups took some family money and they're out of time. Someone's out of time. Something about they're running out of time with a marriage. Somebody wants to marry someone. Wow, what the hell? The Fool. Somebody's not a snake. Somebody's doing something irresponsible or something. Somebody's taking a leap of faith, and they're not being deceptive. They're not being deceptive. Somebody's just doing something, but that's the lens we're looking through. Somebody can't deceive someone who's doing something responsible. You walked away from something. Somebody's not going to send a message because they don't want to marry somebody, or there's something about them. Somebody doesn't want to get a message about someone not committing to someone, and it's because of some child that someone is stuck about. Someone's stuck on hiding a child from someone. This gentleman, somebody doesn't want this gentleman to know about a child because that's why they're very emotional. And so there's a King of Cups here that somebody's out of time in the near future. There's something about there's no time. Somebody's out of time. King of Swords, please. King of Swords in the reverse in the environment. There's something corrupt here. There's a lie. There's a lie. Somebody who's loyal is not happy about a lie. Could be a friend of yours. There's something about a new beginning, happiness, child. Somebody lied. Maybe there's someone here that knows that someone lied about someone being happy. Somebody was faithful, making you unhappy regarding a lie. Somebody could have gone along with a lie, keeping you unhappy. Maybe they wanted you to stay stuck on something about not knowing about a paternity of a child. And now they're afraid because now they're going to have to make something fair. Somebody's afraid somebody's going to communicate to someone, to you, to make something fair. Somebody has to make something fair. Somebody has to make something fair, and they don't want to communicate. They're afraid of communicating. Wow. Somebody's doesn't have this luck. Somebody is not using their internal compass. They're not guided. They use their self node. When it comes to love, someone uses sex as a form of love. Wow. Someone could have been in a relationship for sex and money, and it has nothing to do with love. And now there's a King of Cups here that's out of time because of some money that's missing or gone, or somebody used this money, somebody mismanaged this money, and it's a burden. Something is very holy here. They're under judgment. It's a reckoning. Somebody could have been awakened to something that somebody was doing. The Magician, because somebody's in their ego here. Somebody, strength in reverse, could be a Leo energy. Somebody knows about some lustful energy, and they're hiding a child to keep someone stuck. And someone's manifesting something. They're going within. This Magician, please, the outcome. Someone is manifesting their abundance. Somebody's co-creating with the universe. Somebody's not, wow. Somebody's not attracted. This lady is a lady reverse. Could be a karmic feminine who's not sexually attracted to someone. Somebody who's not protecting some money. Wow, these are all in reverse, man. What the fuck? Somebody doesn't want something to be exposed about them wearing a mask. Somebody was hiding behind somebody could have been abusing their authority of power. Somebody could have lied on a document regarding a child or a marriage, and somebody's walked away from it. Somebody, yeah. This could be mask. Somebody's in their ego. Somebody pretends to be someone they're not, and it has to do with someone's good fortune. Someone's good fortune. This Aquarius energy. You might have Aquarius. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Someone is not deceptive. Who's doing something. Who's living their life. They're taking a leap of faith. They're having fun, and someone is talking to the birds, and they're healed. They're intuitive. They're trusting their intuition. They're being guided with their heart. They're listening to their heart because someone's expecting someone to feel burdened because they're out of time regarding some family wealth for an ideal husband, an emotionally mature, balanced, masculine man. 9 of Cups in the subconscious. Somebody knows about this. Yeah, because somebody's King of Swords could be a father. This could be the law enforcement official. Somebody did something corrupt here because they didn't want someone happy. Someone's loyal to not making someone happy, to keeping someone sad. Someone doesn't want someone was loyal to keeping something from beginning. Wow. Who might you be dealing with? What the fuck? Got 3 cards, please. What does the collective know? Who might you be dealing with? There's someone here that lied about being in a relationship, being married. Somebody could have had a contract proposal, and so having to someone's having to make something fair about a broken contract or being intuitive because they don't have the luck. You're dealing with a fool, someone who fearlessly reveals emotions. They helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Absurdity and hypocrisy. What the fuck? Yeah, someone is just living their life and they make people laugh. They're vulnerable. They trust how they feel. They're innocent. These came out reverse. Exorcist and child magical. So maybe someone was their fear of facing their own demons. And yeah, it's pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles. someone didn't. Somebody could have claimed to have been a chosen one, a, a fool, a magician, and they deceived a lot of people. And yeah, somehow someone is manifesting their abundance. Somebody's manifesting their life purpose. They're living in their life purpose, and someone is, yeah, someone's a shadow attribute of an exorcist, a child magical. Somebody's afraid of, uh, of facing their own demons, what they did. Yeah, crazy. And they tried to maybe mimic or imitate someone. That's why I said I think somebody tried to like be a. Somebody could have like pretended to be someone. King of Swords reverses is corruption. It's a corrupt. It's lies. It's blackmail. It's manipulation. Yeah, fool. Child magical reverse shadow attributes and an exorcist. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, hermit reverse. Yeah, somebody just likes companionship. Yeah, somebody was just in something because of maybe someone's status. So take what resonates, relinquish what the fuck don't, and love light and stay lit, motherfuckers.